Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros?
Of course.
To match my ear huggy. That's okay. I identify as a feminist. Why are you so nice? Well, it costs nothing to be kind. Guilty on all charges, Your Honor. It shan't happen again. I'd love to get in the mix, but I have low bone density and I have to keep my face safe. What would ever happen to me? Lots of stuff.
Did Ryan Reynolds turn Deadpool and Wolverine into a personal hit job on Justin Baldoni? Fans are convinced the film is packed with hidden insults, shady jokes, and even a character death aimed squarely at the It Ends With Us star. And guess who might be pulling the strings? Blake Lively. When Justin took over It Ends With Us, Blake reportedly hated his creative choices and vented to Ryan. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine is being called out for allegedly roasting Baldoni at every turn. From costume drama to HR jabs and a suspiciously timed death scene. Is Ryan using Deadpool to settle a score? Or is this Hollywood's messiest coincidence? Let's break down the shocking ways the film might be trolling Justin Baldoni and why Blake could be behind it all. Ryan Reynolds and Justin Baldoni had zero beef until It Ends With Us entered the picture. But what started as a simple creative disagreement has now spiraled into one of Hollywood's messiest behind-the-scenes dramas. And guess who's caught in the middle? Blake Lively. Sources close to the production claim Blake was heavily involved behind the scenes and wasn't exactly thrilled with Baldoni's vision for the film. Allegedly, she felt his take on the story, a deeply emotional and complex narrative, was too surface level and missed the mark entirely. Insiders say Blake vented her frustrations to Ryan, and that's when things took a turn. Now here's where it gets juicy. Shortly after these discussions, Deadpool and Wolverine started filming and fans began noticing something off. CV movie, known for its razor-sharp humor and fourth wall-breaking jabs, seemed to be packed with cryptic insults and sneaky references that all pointed in one direction: Justin Baldoni. One scene in particular has fans buzzing. In a leaked clip, Deadpool quips, "Some people think they're directors just because they can cry on cue." Coincidence? Maybe. But when you pair that with rumors that Blake believed Baldoni wasn't the right choice for It Ends With Us, it starts to feel a little too personal, and let's not forget the fans. Social media exploded with theories, with some claiming Baldoni's decision to both direct and star in the film was a massive red flag. One TikTok user even pointed out, Justin's ego is writing checks his talent can't cash. Ouch. But here's the kicker. Insiders are now suggesting that Ryan didn't stop at subtle jabs. Some of these hidden digs were allegedly straight-up character assassinations. One scene, rumored to be cut from the final edit, reportedly featured Deadpool roasting a wannabe director-actor who thinks he's the next James Cameron. Fans are convinced this was a direct shot at Baldoni. So, what's really going on? Is Ryan Reynolds using Deadpool and Wolverine to settle a personal score? Or are fans reading way too much into a few coincidental jokes? Let's dive deeper. The first major clue comes from a cryptic Instagram post Blake shared last month. She posted a photo of herself holding a copy of It Ends With Us with the caption, "Sometimes the best stories are told by those who truly understand them." Fans immediately interpreted this as a subtle dig at Baldoni's adaptation. But wait, there's more. Justin Baldoni recently appeared on a podcast where he was asked about the rumors. His response? "I don't pay attention to noise. I'm focused on telling stories that matter." Sounds diplomatic, right? Well, eagle-eyed fans noticed he was wearing a t-shirt that read, "Stay in your lane." Coincidence? Or a clap back at the Reynolds Lively camp? The plot thickens. Stay tuned as we break down more clues, leaked scenes, and social media tea that suggest this feud is far from over. And remember, this is all just speculation. But isn't that what makes it so delicious? What do you think? Is Ryan Reynolds using Deadpool to throw shade? Or is this all just a case of Hollywood drama gone wild? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive celebrity tea. One particular scene in Deadpool and Wolverine has fans doing a double take, and it's not just because of Deadpool's usual antics. The scene features a costume designer who, in true Deadpool fashion, makes the merc with a mouth visibly uncomfortable. At first glance, it seems like a random, quirky moment. But for those in the know, it's anything but. Here's the tea. Allegedly, Blake Lively took an unusually hands-on approach to the wardrobe for It Ends With Us. Sources claim she demanded that all costumes be sent to her home for private fittings, completely bypassing the standard production process. This reportedly caused major tension with Justin Baldoni, who was trying to maintain control over the film's creative direction. Now, fast forward to Deadpool and Wolverine. In this eyebrow-raising scene, the costume designer character insists on making changes without consulting anyone else. Sound familiar? Fans are convinced this isn't just a throwaway gag. They believe it's a direct jab at the behind-the-scenes wardrobe drama from It Ends With Us. But wait, it gets even messier. Rumors are swirling that Blake's involvement in the costume process wasn't just about creative control. Some insiders suggest it was a power move to assert her influence over the production, leaving Baldoni feeling sidelined. And here's the kicker. The costume designer in Deadpool and Wolverine is portrayed as overbearing and borderline unprofessional. Coincidence? Or is Ryan Reynolds using his signature humor to throw shade at the chaos behind It Ends With Us? Fans are divided. Some think this is Ryan's way of subtly mocking Justin's struggles on set, while others argue it's just an oddly specific coincidence. But let's be real. When has Ryan Reynolds ever done anything without a wink and a nod? The timing is also suspicious. The scene in question was reportedly added during reshoots, which has led to even more speculation. Was this a last-minute dig or just a creative choice? What do you think? Is this scene a cleverly disguised roast, or are fans reading too much into it? Let me know in the comments, and stay tuned because this drama is far from over. Up next, we're diving into the social media war that's fueling this feud even further. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest celebrity tea. Deadpool is no stranger to dropping cryptic lines, but one particular moment in Deadpool, and Wolverine has fans losing their minds. In the middle of a chaotic scene, Deadpool quips, "Your tailor is a predator, but I love it." On the surface, it sounds like another one of his signature absurd one-liners. But fans aren't buying it. Almost immediately, theories started flying. Could Taylor be a coded reference to Justin Baldoni? Here's why people think so. Rumors have been swirling that Ryan Reynolds was privately warning Hollywood execs about Justin, allegedly suggesting that Baldoni's on-set behavior was raising red flags. Insiders claim Ryan had expressed concerns about Justin's dynamic with female colleagues, sparking whispers that Baldoni was being quietly blacklisted from major projects. While nothing has been confirmed, the timing of this Deadpool line has fans convinced it's more than just a coincidence. If true, this could mean Ryan was using Deadpool and Wolverine to send a not-so-subtle message to Hollywood. The line, "Your Taylor is a predator," could be a bold, fourth wall-breaking confirmation of the behind-the-scenes drama. But let's not stop there. Social media sleuths have dug even deeper. One TikTok user pointed out that Taylor could be a nod to Taylor Swift, who famously uses Easter eggs in her work. Could Ryan be borrowing her playbook to drop hints about Baldoni? Others think it's a stretch, arguing that the line is just another example of Deadpool's chaotic humor. But when you consider the context, Ryan's alleged warnings, Blake's reported frustrations, and the ongoing feud rumors, it's hard to ignore the possibility that this was a calculated dig. And here's the twist. Some fans believe this line wasn't just for Hollywood insiders. They think it was a direct message to Baldoni himself. After all, Deadpool is known for breaking the fourth wall. What's stopping Ryan from using the character to call out real-life drama? So, what's the truth? Is this line a cleverly disguised warning, or are fans overanalyzing a random joke? The fact that Ryan Reynolds hasn't addressed the speculation only adds fuel to the fire. What do you think? Is this a case of art imitating life, or is it all just a massive stretch? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive celebrity gossip. Up next, we're breaking down the social media war that's keeping this feud alive. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Deadpool's humor is always razor sharp, but one joke in Deadpool and Wolverine has fans convinced it's more than just a punchline. In a quick scene, Deadpool glances at someone's outfit and quips, "Middle management? But your eyes suggest something else." On the surface, it's classic Deadpool absurdity, but fans think there's a deeper meaning, and it ties back to Blake Lively. Here's the backstory. Allegedly, Blake filed a complaint against Jamie Heath, a producer friend of Justin Baldoni, for looking at her while she was pumping breast milk on the set of It Ends With Us. Jamie denied any wrongdoing, but the incident reportedly caused major tension between Blake and the production team. Now, fans are connecting the dots. They believe the middle management joke is a direct reference to Jamie Heath, with the "eyes suggest something else" line hinting at the alleged breastfeeding incident. Could Ryan Reynolds really be that petty? Fans think yes. After all, this is the guy who turned a feud with Hugh Jackman into a decade-long meme. If anyone would slip a personal jab into a blockbuster script, it's Ryan. But not everyone's convinced. Some argue it's just a random joke and fans are reading way too much into it. Still, the timing and specificity have people talking. So, what's the truth? Is this a cleverly disguised dig, or are people just grasping at straws? Either way, it's keeping the feud rumors alive, and you know Ryan loves a little chaos. Deadpool's humor is always layered, but one scene in Deadpool and Wolverine has fans convinced it's dripping with real-life drama. In a quick-witted moment, Deadpool mocks HR complaints, joking, "Your wife is HR? That's convenient." On the surface, it's just another snarky one-liner. But insiders think it's a direct shot at Justin Baldoni. Here's why. Blake Lively reportedly filed multiple HR complaints against Justin during the production of It Ends With Us. The problem, Justin's production company didn't even have an HR department. This allegedly left Blake feeling unheard and frustrated, adding fuel to the behind-the-scenes tension. But the jabs don't stop there. Deadpool also takes a swipe at intimacy coordinators, quipping, "Who needs boundaries when you've got chemistry?" This has fans raising eyebrows because Blake previously claimed It Ends With Us failed to hire an intimacy coordinator, a tuab, claim that industry reports directly contradict. So, what's really going on? Is Ryan Reynolds just poking fun at Hollywood's quirks? Or is this more proof of a secret feud? Fans think it's the latter, pointing out that Ryan's jokes are way too specific to be random. The timing is also suspicious. These scenes were reportedly added during reshoots, leading to speculation that Ryan was using Deadpool and Wolverine to settle personal scores. But here's the twist. Some insiders believe Ryan isn't just targeting Justin. They think these jokes are also a subtle defense of Blake, highlighting her frustrations with the It Ends With Us production. So is this a case of art imitating life, or are fans reading too much into a few jokes? Either way, it's keeping the rumor mill spinning. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more explosive celebrity tea. Up next, we're diving into the social media war that's keeping this feud alive. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. One of the most bizarre additions to Deadpool and Wolverine is a new character named Pool, a seemingly minor character, but one that fans believe was created solely to mock Justin Baldoni. Why? Because Pool is described as overly kind to the point of being insincere, righteous but oddly performative, a self-proclaimed feminist ally who never actually does anything meaningful. Does that sound familiar? Justin Baldoni has spent years branding himself as a male feminist icon in Hollywood, writing books and giving speeches about redefining masculinity. But critics have called him out for being more about image than action. And here's where it gets even more suspicious. Before Deadpool and Wolverine released, Blake Lively posted on Instagram about nice men who use feminism as a tool. She never mentioned Justin by name, but the timing, very questionable. And then, in the movie, Pool is ridiculed for his fake allyship, constantly talking about being a good guy, but never actually helping anyone. So, did Ryan Reynolds turn an entire character into a walking insult aimed at Justin Baldoni, or is this just a wild coincidence? Now, let's talk deleted scenes. Leaked reports reveal that Deadpool and Wolverine had a cutscene featuring an egotistical, self-absorbed man who believes he's smarter than everyone around him. According to insiders, this mystery character was meant to be an obvious parody of someone well-known in Hollywood. Guess who fans immediately suspected? Yep, Justin Baldoni. The scene was reportedly cut at the last minute, but that hasn't stopped people from connecting the dots. And if that wasn't enough, Ryan Reynolds may have continued the trolling on social media. Shortly before the film's release, Ryan randomly posted about hiring an intimacy coordinator for Sandra Bullock's birthday. Why is that relevant? Because Justin Baldoni's It Ends With Us faced major backlash over an alleged lack of an intimacy coordinator. Now, was Ryan just making a random joke? Or was this a subtle jab at Baldoni's biggest controversy? It doesn't stop there. The movie even includes a joke about Dogpool acting as an intimacy coordinator. Again, could be nothing, or it could be another deliberate dig at Baldoni. If you thought this so-called trolling was subtle, wait until you hear about Pool's death scene. Yes, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie literally kills off Pool. And where does this happen? Right in front of a flower shop. Now, that might not sound like a big deal until you remember that It Ends With Us is centered around a flower shop. That's right. Fans believe Ryan Reynolds deliberately staged this scene as a symbolic execution of Justin Baldoni's career. And guess what? When asked about this during an interview, Ryan laughed and dodged the question. Coincidence? Maybe, but considering the multiple references throughout the film, it's getting harder and harder to dismiss this theory. Did Ryan Reynolds just publicly destroy Justin Baldoni in the most passive-aggressive way possible? Or are people just seeing what they want to see? If you need more proof that Ryan Reynolds has some kind of personal vendetta, let's talk about his interviews. During press for Deadpool and Wolverine, Ryan was asked about Brandon Sklenar, Justin Baldoni's co-star in It Ends With Us. His reaction? A visible eye roll followed by a sarcastic laugh. Was that shade? Because it sure felt like it, but it gets even wilder. Reports suggest the Deadpool script was rewritten multiple times after Ryan and Blake's secret meeting with Justin. What did they talk about? Nobody knows. But shortly after that meeting, the script suddenly included multiple jokes that aligned suspiciously well with Baldoni's controversies. And here's the final kicker. Director Sean Levy admitted that a lot of the movie's lines were improvised, which means Ryan Reynolds may have added those jokes himself. Now, let's get into the final, most blatant insult. The last, and possibly most brutal jab, comes from Ryan's own words. In a Deadpool and Wolverine promotional interview, a reporter brought up, "It ends with us." Ryan's response? A long, awkward pause, followed by, "Yeah, I don't really keep up with that. Anyway, Deadpool, ouch." Not only did he completely dismiss Justin's movie, but fans believe this was a deliberate way of making it clear that Baldoni wasn't worth discussing. And let's be honest, Ryan Reynolds knows exactly what he's doing. If this wasn't intentional, he could have just said something neutral instead of visibly dodging the question. So, is it possible that Deadpool and Wolverine is actually one giant diss track aimed at Justin Baldoni? Because at this point, the coincidences are piling up. Is Deadpool and Wolverine just a fun superhero movie? Or did Ryan Reynolds turn it into a full-blown revenge plot against Justin Baldoni? The evidence is insane. Hidden jokes, shady scenes, and even a character death that feels way too personal. But here's the real question. Is Ryan just being petty, or is Blake Lively the puppet master behind it all? And let's not forget, why hasn't Justin Baldoni clapped back yet? Is he staying quiet because the rumors are true, or is he just biding his time for a dramatic reveal? This isn't just a conspiracy, it's a full-blown Hollywood scandal waiting to explode. Drop a comment below and tell us, is this a feud, a fluke, or the messiest drama of the year? Don't forget to like and subscribe, because this tea is far from cold. The real question is, who's next in Ryan Reynolds' crosshairs?